Hey there guys, and welcome to another Factorio mod spotlight. I'm Exterminator, and thank you for joining me. And today we are covering the Central Rail mod, and this mod it's pretty interesting. Now, I want to say initially, it could definitely be considered kind of cheaty. I consider it a little bit cheaty, but who am I or anybody else to tell you how to play? So if this is something you're interested in, then, I mean, by all means, go for it. I think it's a really cool mod, regardless of it being cheaty or not, and I just want to show it off. So, what this does, you can see these rails here. I've not built these. What this mod does is this generates rails for you, essentially, basically for free, as you explore the map. So we've explored this portion of the map, and it has generated these initially. Now, if we start exploring more, it's going to continually generate, as you can see. And this is really what I like about this. What I think this is most useful for is if you're going for like a trying to get to the edge map, or like maybe some sort of grid base, or just like a gigantic mega base where you have to go super far out to get resources. And rails like aren't really, if you're just like, yeah, I don't really want to mess with building like hundreds of thousands of rails, or like building them building them in assembler and placing them. If that's just like, you know, I have enough costs already, whatever, this is minuscule, I don't mind having them just auto-generated for me. Then this mod is great because it will just do it, and then this makes it a lot easier to explore instead of you having to like stand here, wait for your bots to place it, place landfill, wait for your bots to place it. As you can see, it's just doing it across water. It works really great across everything, basically. So there's quite a few settings with this. So if we go into settings and mod settings, under map, there's a bunch of different settings. They're all very self-explanatory, but really quick, we'll run down them. Apply central rails only on novice. So if you're playing with something like, say, space exploration or similar that uses different surfaces, if this box is checked, it will not generate these rails on other surfaces. But you can uncheck it, and it will. Rail type, straight rail. You can do remnants if you want. I guess for maybe just visual reasons. I mean, obviously, if they're remnants, they won't work. North-south orientation instead of east-west, so this is really nice if you're going up-down on the map instead of left-right or east-west. Then you can just check this, and it will do them up and down. Rails per side, 2. So we obviously 2 this way, 2 this way. Place landfill if needed. This one's a little confusing because there's actually 2 landfill options. So this one, place landfill under rails, power, and signals, but also where the floor would be. But then this one says place landfill if needed. For example, under rails, power, and signals, if checked, this will place landfill even if place landfill is unchecked. If the rails support placement directly on water, then this option won't place landfill. So as this is on default, I think it's fine. It places over water. That's what I'd want. You can have this right-hand drive by default or uncheck it to do left-hand. Rail spacing. In tiles, rail signal spacing, power poles, yes, or you can use substations instead. Power pole spacing, same as the signals, obviously. Floor type, you can choose whatever you want. Here, pretty straightforward. Red wire, green wire, center spacing, the number of spaces here between the innermost rails. This defaults to 4, even values only, makes sense. And then the place landfill, which we went over. So, overall, I think it's really cool. Again, you know, maybe it's a little cheaty, because it just gives you free rails, and you know, I suppose you could tear them up and then use them. But in a lot of cases, the rails are just so minuscule, it may not matter to you that you're getting them for free. I think it's a really cool mod, really helpful. I think pretty nice quality of life, and I think that does it for you guys. So there's the mod. Link in the description to check it out if you're interested. This should support. I believe I did read on the mod portal. This should support. Modded rails, says support for other mods, alternative flooring, and alternative rails, which is really nice. You know, it's great for ribbon whirls and stuff like that too. So there you go. If you have any questions or thoughts, leave them below. But until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.